Hi boys and girls, get ready for math today. This is for Friday, May 8th, and I think I may have just given you the wrong date on your reading video. So we are on Friday, May 8th, and our goal today is to do some more number grid patterns. So as you might start noticing in math, we're going to start going back and reviewing some things we've already done. So we're kind of winding down. We'd be getting close to the end of the school year if we were together in class, and we are right now with our remote learning too. So you're going to need to take a look at your number grid, and I just want to quickly review some number grid patterns, things we notice. So when we go up and down a column, what do you notice? If somebody's sitting nearby, maybe you can tell them what you notice. You can pause the video and tell them. What I hope you noticed is that the number in the ones place is not changing. It stays the same. But if you move over and look at the number in the tens place, it is getting bigger every time. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's getting bigger by 1 every time. And since it's in the tens place, it's getting bigger by 1/10 every time you go down. And then I want you to take a look going across a row. And I want you to tell somebody, what's the pattern that's happening there as you go across the row? Okay, what you should be noticing this time is that the number in the tens place is staying the same until you get all the way to the last one, of course. And the number in the ones place is getting bigger each time by 1. So you might remember the last time we were working on number grid puzzles, I kind of tried to draw you a little arrow that I thought might help. So I'm getting my marker board and I dropped my marker on the floor there. Remember what I drew. When we're thinking about the number grid and we're trying to solve these number grid puzzles, if we move up the number grid, and we move up 1 row, when you move up the number grid, the numbers are getting smaller. So smaller, that's subtracting. And when we look at a number on the number grid, if you're looking at 56 and you look above it, it's 46. It's getting smaller. It's the 10 that's changing. So you're subtracting 10 when you move up a row. Okay? Now let's think about the opposite. When we move down the number grid, if we're looking at the number 56, the number we see below it is going to be 66. It's getting bigger, so we're adding. And the number in the tens place is getting bigger, so we're adding 10. Sorry, I almost wrote 66. Okay, now let's think about what happens when we move left and right. When we go this way on the number grid, the numbers are getting smaller. That means I'm subtracting. And they're only getting smaller by 1. It's only the number in the ones place that's changing. When we move to the right, the numbers are getting bigger. That means we're adding. And only the number in the ones place is getting bigger, so we're adding 1. So if you want to write that on your marker board or some scrap paper somewhere and keep that handy next to you, because today you're going to solve some more number grid puzzles. The first one that you're going to do for practice is in your packet of information that you got. You can start here on the one where it says 33. I'm moving to the right, so when I go to the right, it's just changing the ones place. It's the number that would come right after 33 if I was counting. So I would say 33, 43. I hope that's what you were thinking. I'm just going to do this first one with you. Okay, so now we're on 33 and we either have to go up or we have to go down. Maybe you like going down first. 33, going down the number grid. Think about what the actual number grid would look like. 43, and why did I write 43 when I meant to write 44? Or 34. See, sometimes even Mrs. Herbert makes mistakes, but you notice how I caught it and I fixed it? That's what we want to do as good students, and that's why I'm using my pencil. I caught my mistake, I go back and fix it. So adding 1, my ones place was supposed to change. That was supposed to be 34. So 33, 34. Now we're going to do this one. I'm going to do this one right here. 33 going down, I'm going to add 10. So my tens place is going to change. That one is where it's going to be 43. And then if I move to the right, adding 1, 44. Okay, so look at what I've done so far. And it's always important to go back and check your work. Like I just noticed my mistake before. 33, 34. Yeah, that's what I would say if I was counting on a number grid. 43, 44. Yeah, that sounds right. Now let's think about what it would sound like if we were going up and we were subtracting. Remember, look at this. I'm starting to see the pattern already. The number in the tens place is changing. So that's going to be 23. And then, see if you knew that top one. And then listen to it. 13, 23, 33, 43. I'm counting by tens. So make sure and go back and check your work. If you find a mistake like I found a mistake, go ahead and fix it. If you've got a mistake on some of yours today and you don't catch it, I'll give you some feedback when you send me your work. So this page is for practice. And then if you flip in that packet, you're going to find home link 9.9. It's got page 278 in the corner. This is the one I'd like for you to take a picture of and send me today so that I can check it to make sure that you are on track and you know what you're doing. And then they also listed for you in your math directions a math journal page that you can do to just keep practicing, and that's math journal page 210. Okay, please let me know if you have any questions, and good luck on those number grid puzzles.